How many of you have ever tried fasting or even thought about it? It's more common in Indian culture than you might think. Fasting, the deliberate abstention from food and sometimes drink, is a practice steeped in history and tradition. It's observed in cultures worldwide, but has deep roots in Indian traditions, often intertwined with spirituality. In India, fasting has been practiced for centuries, not merely as a religious ritual but also as a means to cleanse and rejuvenate the body. It's a fundamental aspect of Ayurveda, the ancient Indian system of medicine, and is often associated with yoga and meditation practices. This practice isn't confined to India though. From the biblical 40-day fasts to the Islamic month of Ramadan, fasting is a global phenomenon, but it's not just about refraining from food. It's a comprehensive practice that encompasses physical, mental, and spiritual aspects, promoting overall well-being. Fasting isn't just about abstaining from food, it's a holistic practice with a multitude of benefits. Fasting isn't a one-size-fits-all practice. There are several methods, each with its own philosophy and benefits. Let's dive into some of these methods and see how they are practiced in the context of Indian culture and nature cure. Firstly, there's intermittent fasting, a practice that involves alternating periods of eating and fasting. This method can be flexible, with fasting periods ranging from 16 hours to a full 24 hours. In the Indian context, this might look like Ekadashi fasting, where one abstains from certain foods for a day twice a month. Next, we have water fasting. As the name suggests, this involves consuming only water for a certain duration, often between 1 to 3 days. This method is reminiscent of the Indian practice of Nirjala Ekadashi, a day of complete fasting without even water once a year. Then there's juice fasting, a method that involves complete abstinence from both food and water for a defined period. It's considered one of the most challenging forms of fasting, but also potentially the most rewarding in terms of health benefits. It is often practiced during the holy month of Shravan in India, particularly on Mondays. Each of these methods has its own philosophy, whether it's to cleanse the body, improve mental clarity, or deepen spiritual connection, and each method is practiced with a deep respect for the body's natural rhythms and needs. It's important to remember, though, that fasting should be approached with caution and under guidance, especially if you're new to it or have any health conditions. And above all, it should be a practice that supports, not hinders, your overall well-being. Each method of fasting serves a unique purpose. It's about finding the one that aligns with your personal health goals and lifestyle. Ever wondered what happens to your body when you fast? It's quite fascinating. Let's delve into the science behind fasting. When you fast, your body goes through several stages. Initially, it uses the glucose stored in your liver for energy. Once that's depleted, it switches gear and starts burning fat for fuel. This state is known as ketosis, and it's where the magic really starts happening. One of the most remarkable processes that gets triggered during fasting is autophagy. Autophagy, from the Greek words for self and eating, is essentially your body's way of cleaning out damaged cells in order to regenerate newer, healthier cells. It's like a natural detox, except it's not about what you put into your body, but what your body does with what's already there. Now let's talk about weight loss. Since your body is using fat for fuel during a fast, it can be an effective method for weight loss. Of course, it's important to approach this responsibly and incorporate fasting as part of a balanced lifestyle rather than a crash diet. Another great benefit of fasting is its effect on insulin sensitivity. When you fast, you give your body a break from producing insulin because you're not introducing new glucose into your system. Over time, this can lead to improved insulin sensitivity, which can be especially beneficial for people with insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes. Finally, fasting can also give your brain a boost. Research suggests that fasting can increase the production of a protein in the brain called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. This protein supports the health and growth of neurons and can enhance cognitive function and mood. So, as you can see, fasting isn't just about abstaining from food. It's a complex, multifaceted process that triggers a cascade of beneficial biological responses. It's an ancient practice, deeply rooted in Indian culture and other cultures around the world. And now we're beginning to understand just how wise our ancestors were to incorporate fasting into their lifestyles. Fasting is more than a spiritual practice. It's a scientifically backed method to enhance your health. Fasting isn't just about losing weight. The benefits are far more extensive. Let's delve into the advantages fasting brings to the table, shall we? First off, Fasting can improve mental clarity. Picture your mind as a busy highway, with thoughts like cars zooming past. Fasting acts like a traffic controller, regulating the flow and reducing the congestion. You'll find that your focus sharpens, your memory improves, and your cognitive function overall gets a significant boost. Next, let's talk about energy. It's a common misconception that fasting depletes energy. In reality, it does the opposite. When you're not spending energy on digestion, your body redirects it towards other tasks. The result? A noticeable spike in your energy levels. So, if you've been feeling sluggish or lethargic, fasting could be the pick-me-up you need. Moving on, fasting can also help reduce inflammation. Inflammation is your body's response to damage or infection. But when it becomes chronic, it can lead to serious health issues, like heart disease or arthritis. Fasting gives your body a break, allowing it to heal and repair itself. This can significantly reduce inflammation and, by extension, the risk of these diseases. And now, the big one, longevity. Numerous studies suggest that fasting can extend lifespan. The science behind this is still being explored, but the initial findings are promising. Fasting seems to slow down the aging process at a cellular level, leading to a longer, healthier life. But the benefits of fasting aren't just physical. Fasting also has profound impacts on our emotional and spiritual well-being. It can help us cultivate discipline, patience, and gratitude. It provides us with a rare opportunity to disconnect from our material desires and reconnect with our inner selves. The benefits of fasting go beyond the physical. It's a tool for achieving mental clarity and spiritual growth. So, why not give it a try? Your body, mind, and soul might thank you for it. Breaking a fast is just as important as the fast itself. Here's how to do it safely. Fasting is a powerful tool for health, but breaking a fast, particularly a lengthy one, requires careful planning and consideration. One must remember that the digestive system has been in a resting state and needs to be gradually awakened. Let's delve into the ways in which you can break your fast safely. First and foremost, rehydrating your body is essential. After a period of fasting, your body is in a dehydrated state. Begin by drinking water, but not too much at once. Sip on it slowly. Some people prefer warm water as it's gentle on the stomach. You can also consider adding a pinch of Himalayan pink salt for its rich mineral content. After rehydration, it's time to reintroduce food to your system. Start with something light and easy to digest. In Indian fasting traditions, it's common to break a fast with fresh fruits or soaked nuts. These provide essential nutrients and fiber, helping to kickstart your digestion without overwhelming it. A few hours later, you can move on to a more substantial meal, but remember, it's not a feast. It's crucial to keep portions small initially. Opt for a balanced plate with a good mix of proteins, carbohydrates, and healthy fats. Foods like lentil soup, brown rice, or grilled vegetables are great choices. In the hours and days following a fast, continue to listen to your body. If you feel any discomfort or bloating, it might be a sign that you're eating too much, too soon. The idea is to ease back into your regular eating schedule gently. Finally, remember that breaking a fast is a personal process, and everyone's body reacts differently. Some may need more time to readjust, while others might bounce back quicker. Always listen to your body and give it what it needs. Breaking your fast properly is crucial to reap the full benefits of this practice. So, remember to rehydrate, reintroduce food gradually, and listen to your body. And that's how you break a fast safely. We've explored the world of fasting, but our journey into nature cure is far from over. Our exploration has only scratched the surface of this vast ocean of knowledge. We've learned about the different methods of fasting, the science behind it, its numerous benefits, and how to safely break a fast. But the next stop on our journey promises to be even more enlightening. We're going to dive into the heart of nature cure, shedding light on its principles and practices. We'll uncover secrets that have been passed down through generations, secrets that can transform your health and well-being. From the ancient wisdom of Ayurveda to the modern practices of naturopathy, we'll explore it all. We'll unravel the mysteries of herbs, the power of yoga, and the healing touch of massages. We'll learn how to harness the power of nature to heal, rejuvenate, and transform ourselves. Stay tuned for our next video, where we delve deeper into nature cure and its numerous benefits. Until then, happy fasting.